Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. I hope you're all very well. Just bear with me while I flick some switches here and flick it over. Yes, The Room, that's it. Terrible film. Thanks, Christian. Hi to Mark, to Ethermech, to Peter Y, to Christian. Yes, The Room. Right, let me just flick these things over. Hopefully the game capture is actually working. I'm actually not sure. I didn't check it before I did this. Hang on a sec. Game capture. Let's turn off that thumbnail. Seems not. Okay, why is that? Maybe teething problems here. Maybe I need to click over here. Oh, sorry about this. This is normally seamless. There we go. Cosmoteer. We'll just adjust the audio a little bit. Make sure the music volume is quite loud. There we go. If the music is overriding my voice, let me know. But I'm going to keep in the background there. All right. I hope everyone's well. Thanks for joining me for something that's not RimWorld. I thought I would just give this the stream treatment. I'd seen this like for months and months. It's been out for a while in early access, and I kind of dismissed it as being it's another FTL clone. We've all seen the FTL stuff. Music's quite loud. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Hopefully that should be better. Turn that a little bit more. It is actually, I don't know why, it does seem to be quite loud. Yeah, hopefully that's better. Let me know if it's not anyway. And dismiss as being another FTL clone. And honestly, it takes kind of the best bits of FTL, best bits of Space Havens, best bits of many games, and actually does quite a lot better with them. And it's quite compelling. And I noticed that the reviews were overwhelmingly positive on Steam, which made me sit up and take notice, because they tend to be quite accurate, or for me personally anyway. So I watched a couple of videos and I really quite liked the gameplay, so I went out and bought it. I bought it this morning, so I managed to play a little bit on it, so I kind of know the basics, but it's actually a lot of fun, and I've barely scratched the surface. It looks to be quite a deep game. So if any of you have played it, let me know, and you might be able to give me some pointers, because I'm sure that I'm missing quite a lot, or I'm probably missing quite a lot, because it doesn't really have a tutorial as such. It's an early access, and so as a result there's things that are missing. The game is very playable, it hasn't crashed, but obviously in EA you tend to be missing some things, notably tutorials and QOL polish and things like that. So we shall see. Welcome, Dargon Streams. Nice to see you. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I'm just going to get rid of some of these alerts. I don't know how persistent they are. Let's go with new game. I'm going to go with career, and you can choose what ship you start in. They all look a bit interesting. I mean, I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference. You've got 3 laser blasters, so it uses power but not ammunition. You've got a couple of cannons here, good old-fashioned cannons. I think when I started my run earlier on, I had the Model C with the cannons. And then you've got 2... It trades speed and firepower for a defensive shield generator. Yeah, I remember with the other ship I had to actually put a stream on. So yeah, we shall see. No, it's not RimWorld. Just for once, I thought I'd play something a little bit different. I'll be going back to the usual RimWorld content next time, but I thought this one bore some looking at. It's actually really good. I'm really enjoying this, and hopefully you'll kind of get why I like it. There's a lot of nice quality of life things about the UI. The UI is quite intuitive. The game plays. Things are where you expect them to be. There's lots of tooltips. Hovering, building your spaceship is easy. Right-clicking does stuff, and you can rotate things, and it's really good. It's really good. So I will just crack on. So I'm going to pick a ship. I'm going to pick the. I think I had that one for myself previously, so I'm going to go with something different. The Model S. There you go. Speed and defensive fire. Right, let's do that. All right. So the game basically is you in a spaceship, and you've got to kind of make your fortune. And it's quite open world, and you can basically go around and do what you want. Notably, you can take missions. Now, the missions that you get are kind of the tutorial. So let me go around the UI very quickly. So you've got obviously settings, you've got the galaxy map, which is quite interesting. So you can see, and I'm pretty sure this changes every time you start a new game. This is procedurally generated. So we can see here that we start in the Vicental system, and it gives us a little bit of information about it. These are the factions in the system. Got the Fringe Systems Resistance, Cabal of Sol, and the Monolith Cooperative. So you can move around. Yeah, Pete, it's very much like Space Haven in terms of they've taken the best bits of Space Haven as well, and you'll see what I mean when we get into it. It's totally... They've taken Space Haven, they've taken a bit of very scratched the surface of RimWorld a little bit. They've taken bits out of FTL, the best bits, and they've kind of rolled up into this very nice and compelling kind of game. It's very good, actually. Alright, so that's that. And we've got the career log, so this is where you get a list of the missions that you're running. Let me just pause the game a sec. You've got the ability to build a new ship from scratch, so you can have a fleet of ships, I believe. I haven't actually got that far yet. You can speed up time, you can pause time. This is the money you have and your reputation, your fame. The more fame you have, the more people want to come and work for you, and you get certain missions and stuff. Down here is the ability to build and repair your ship. So this is the interior of your ship. You'll notice that I have some crew members. Got one here, one here, and 2 at the back. We've actually got 6 crew members. We can only fit a maximum of 6 on board. There's 2 here, and there's 4 up the front here. We only have 6 beds. There's bunks, so three bunks to 2. Now we can expand the ship and add more bunks. When you expand more bunks, you can hire more crew. It's pretty straightforward. We've got propulsion. We've got the guns. We've got the cockpit and the small shield generator, which is generating this blue shield at the front. Quite useful. Now the ship is very small. You've got your storage base here. These fill up very quickly when you start looting ships you've blown up, but we'll get to see that very shortly. The ship editor is very easy to add stuff onto, so if I wanted to build, say, a corridor, I can just do that, and I can drag and make corridors. I can get rid of the corridors as well. Now, when you do that, it actually just builds them straight away. There's no crew scurrying to build the corridors like you get with Space Haven. However, other aspects of the game are real-time. For instance, when you trade with the space station, which I'll show you shortly, that happens in real time. You have to get your stuff delivered, or you have to get stuff fetched from the space station. But the actual building of the ship itself happens instantly. It's quite a nice compromise there, I think. I think that a good job of that, because obviously building a ship could take a very long time. That's one part of Space Haven that isn't instant. That happens quite quickly. Takes some time to happen. So you can add on, guns, defenses, shields, flights. Now, you need blueprints in order to build things. So I don't have blueprints, but I can buy them when I have some money. You got energy, you got production, storage. Under production, you can build your own ammo, your own missiles, and stuff like that. And you get those from mining asteroids. It's not a massive part of the game, but you can do that if you want to, or you can buy the raw materials from the space stations. So storage, you can add on storage, big blocks storage, and it intelligently. I mean, you'll notice here it builds doors. So that little blue thing, the blue thing with 2 sections is a door. It puts in doors, and it takes all the hard work out of it for you. And makes it a lot more fun. You concentrate on building the ships rather than getting into the minutiae of not being able to see very clearly. You've also got the ability to add on mining. Mining lasers are very useful, and also structure as well. And of course you've got armour over here, which is like these bits on the front of the ship, as you can see, just up here. Okay, so that's that. You can colour the ship, you can take a look at your crew. Now, this is where the sort of RimWorld-esque element comes into it. I mean, you can say RimWorld-esque, but I mean, this is pretty much the same with most games these days. You can actually say, right, I want to edit the role, and you can give these guys job priorities. So anybody who's a red shirt, you can tell them, focus on shooting guns, shooting blasters, particular different types of blasters, supplying batteries to them, different cannons, shield generators, etc., etc. So what you can do is what I've done is I tend to create a new role, make him a different colour shirt, and call them the operators, the gun operators. And so those are the ones who focus on shooting the guns. Otherwise, you get into a situation where sometimes your guns remain unmanned because you haven't got the priorities right. So this, you just have to set it properly. But it's pretty good fun. Manage resources. I haven't gone into this a great deal, but when you collect resources, you can do stuff with them. You can move them around, shift them from storage area to storage area, and this is you can hail the space station. So let's just do that. All right, so let's just zoom out. This is the space station. As I zoom out, we can see here that this is the system we're in, and there's lots of things to kind of see and visit. These are hyperlanes that take us to other systems. Yeah, red shirt. Focus on dying early in the mission. Let's hope not. I've only got 6. So what we're going to do, let's just, without further ado, let's just get on with it. So I'm going to hail the station. And we have a list of things that we can do, these missions. Now, so these mean basically we have to go and hunt down a fugitive, a toothpick class vessel. The green 1 means how difficult it is. So 1 is the least dangerous, 6 is obviously quite dangerous and well above what my ship can currently deal with, which is cool. So I'll take a couple of these bounties. Let's take 2. Okay, because the reason I'm only taking 2 is that I can't carry a great deal. So if I'm looting ships, I'll have to leave stuff in space if I take more than a couple. All right, so one's up here and one's down here. So I'm going to set a destination for that, and the ship moves out. So let's unpause it. You can see that the ship moves off, and we can speed up time. Now on the way there, we can potentially run into some hostiles. Absolutely, Peter. Yeah, the quests, the missions in this do act as a tutorial, so you just jump straight in. I was a little bit overwhelmed to start thinking, oh, there's no tutorial, but actually everything's quite intuitive. There we go. So this is probably the contact that we're after. So let's just unpause the game. Now we can right-click on it, and we can actually go after it. Are we going to catch that? He doesn't seem to be moving to engage us, so maybe it's not the one we're after. No, he's going faster than we are. Alright, never mind. Caravan's been ambushed. Now, I'm just going to pause it there. So these little things in space here, you see AU, gold, S for sulfur, CU for copper, and these are hyperdrive crystals. So these are asteroids that I can, if I had a mining laser, I could stop and I could mine these, and then little people come out in EVA suits, and they come and collect up the resources here. There's no like magically appearing on my ship. And again for this one, so this is sulfur, and with sulfur you can either sell it or you can make your own ammunition if you have a factory on board, which I'll get eventually. Same for hyperdrive crystals. Hyperdrive crystals to start off with are not important because I'm not hyperdriving out of the system, but that's just a flavour of what you can come across when you're in space. So we're going to leave that just for now. Let's just take a look. They're going to be here somewhere. So there we go. This is probably the one we're looking for. So let's speed up time a little bit. Yeah, so he's moving into intercept. So let's just slow down time to half speed. Because even at half speed, the combat moves quite quickly. Alright, so what we're going to do here, let me just pause it. Okay, so this is quite a small ship. Now what you can do is you can actually target areas of the ship that you want to fire at. And this is actually quite good. Now the ship is not going to be considered defeated until you kill either the cockpit, which is this bit here, or the reactor. Sometimes when you shoot the reactor, there's a huge explosion, and I assume you get less resources. Other times, the reactor just kind of disintegrates, and the ship then kind of spins harmlessly in space, which is the kind of ideal outcome. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to target the disruptors, and let's get on with it. My ship's going to move into range. There we go. If I hover, you can see the hit points there. You see that in the top corner, my ship's taking some damage. There we go, that's that one done. Let's focus on this now. He does have a very powerful gun, so this is good. So that's both his guns taken out. So now we're going to take out... Well, we're going to try and get to the reactor, but in order to get to the reactor we have to go through the... I guess this section of the ship. Now, when you get a bit more skilled, I guess you can move it around to the side here and then focus on... Let's try that, shall we? Is he going to turn to match me? He is, yeah, look. So he's turning to match me, so let's just try and take him out. That obviously doesn't work very well. And we see the stuff here that's been dropped, some steel bits and pieces. So let's speed this up. Makes it a little faster. Okay, so now we're going to hit the reactor. Okay, cool. So this ship is now considered... Sorry, that wasn't a reactor, that was something else. This is a reactor. So now the ship is derelict in space. You can circle for better targeting, but I'm thinking that because I don't have a very fast ship, that wasn't very effective at all. So we can see here like a strew of resources here. We, some steel plates, and we've got some copper wire. So what we're going to do... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you see people walking around inside. That's interesting. I've never really noticed that before. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're now going to scoop up some of the resources. So by doing that, we just click on that. We highlight the resources we want to collect, and then our ship will take care of the rest. So what happens now is that the people will start to suit up. Let me just... how do you see inside the ship? I can't remember. One of these actually shows you inside the ship. I can't remember which button it is. I'll come to that in a sec. Anyway, so my guys are getting out, and that's telling us how many outside. We've got five people on EVA, and they're going out. Now, when you have a mining laser, what you can do is you can start to take apart the ship with the mining laser, which makes it a lot quicker to salvage. I feel sorry for the poor people on board who you can see them moving about. I guess they're done. That's one of them actually. That's not one of my crew, I don't think. Yeah, that's one of their crew. And you occasionally see some dead bodies floating in space. So at this stage, Peter, you can't. I don't think you can take prisoners. You can't do boarding either. Now that's on the early access roadmap. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. The fact that you can send people over and take prisoners, board the ships and have some combat when you're on board the ship looks fantastic. So that's not something that you can do at the moment, but it will be something that you'll be able to do soon after. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the ship closer, just to make it quicker. When we get back to the space station, we're going to sell some of the resources. I will be absolutely getting us a mining laser because it makes this part of it a lot quicker. They can take apart the ship much more quickly. See that they're doing it themselves. Oh, hello. Got a hostile. Is he coming in? Is he coming in to me? Am I going to get away with this? Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Let me just do some repairs. Repairs happen instantly. I got 5 people outside. I am an absolute sitting duck if this guy... Am I going to get away with this? I think he's just going to whistle past. That's fine. Yeah, that's... Ooh, yep. No, I think it's okay. I'll keep an eye on that number. Oh, no, how... Oh. Yeah, he's moving away. Cool. Yeah, so now they're all going for over here. Let's move my ship. I'll move over to here. Makes it easier for the guys to get backwards and forwards. So you can see that was one of my targets because it says they eliminate glint. That's been taken down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed things up considerably. So the start of the game is a little bit slow because you've only got a few crew and everything's a little bit more slow. But when you get more crew and ways of speeding this up, it's considerably faster to do these salvage runs. And he's coming in hot. Is he coming in hot? No. Oops. No, it's fine. Alright. So I've actually left one of my people in space. That's very bad. Come back. Because his O2's running out by the looks of it. Quick, get on board, get on board, get on board. Don't die. Don't die. There we go, beautiful. They're in. Okay, so this unknown contact's going away. Let me just see if I can open up my ship. I tend to have it... I can't remember how I do it. How do I do it? So I have the ship open up all the time. It's one of these controls. I'll probably stumble across it at some point. I can't remember. It's here somewhere. No, never matter. Because what you can do is you can basically have it so the roof of the ship is off and you can see your people. In fact, you can see them actually in the seats there. It's quite nice. Okay, so that's the first guy done. Let's go and find the other one, which is over here. Unknown contact. That's probably friendlies. And the other nice thing that you get about this is you get friendly ships sometimes fighting the same ship that you're fighting, just to give you a hand. You'll notice that it's plotted my route. You can see that I've done it's got a line behind me to show where I've been. That can be quite nice when you're trying to find ships that you've kind of taken on. Ooh, let's intercept that, shall we? Let's have a look. Hopefully it'll be something that we can take on. Let's have a look. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. That's a decent size. What have we got here? So we've got point defense system, laser blaster. There's only 2 weapons. Oh, he's got point defense system on the side as well. All right, we'll probably take down this first, and then we'll take down that afterwards. Actually, what's that? Alt to show statistics. Okay, maybe not on other people's ships. Okay, let's slow that down a little bit so we can see what's going on. Yeah, point defense is next in, but our shields are taking most of it, so it's pretty decent. Right, let's take out that next. Yeah, no big problem. So let's take out the reactor core next. Still moving. Oh wow, okay, that went up quite spectacularly. So let's move in. Now, some of this stuff is worth more than others. So, for instance, these are the the Hyperium fuel. So this fuels your hyperdrive when you want to go to another system. At the moment, I will just sell these because I don't really need them. The enriched uranium, this is worth quite a bit. You can see there, you can sell it for 1,000. That's actually worth more than these. Enriched uranium is actually really nice. You do need this for some systems on the ship, but again, not when you start, so they make a nice ability to sell. The standard kind of steel and copper is used for repairing your ship, and again, you can sell it if you want to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up this stuff. I would like to... storage is full. There we go. So I'll highlight the Hyperium. Shame we can't grab that. Obviously it takes up quite a lot of space. Let's go and get those first. There you go. Speed that up a little bit. Okay, so what I'll do then is I will try and take as much as I can. Now, if it does that and it doesn't let me draw around it, it means that we're full. So it looks like we're full. Yeah. Okay. So let's go on to our next site. Do you have to manually choose the debris? You do. You can either right-click each one individually, or you can click on the gather, salvage, mine resources here and just draw a box around them, like that. Now, what this is doing is this will only pick up the things that I've got space for. And I'm going to cancel this because even if we take it apart, we haven't got the space to store the stuff. So I'm just going to cancel that. But you'll notice that we're picking up this stuff. Now normally it would highlight all of it and we'd go and bring it all in, but my storage is full, which you can't see because I can't take the top off the ship, and I can't remember why. That's so frustrating. Is it? Oh, it's the eye. There we go. Perfect. Yes, of course it is. Right. So you can see here my storage area. Let me just pause it. My storage area is full of steel plates, copper wire. What's nice is that they will break it into the different components. Now, when we get back and I've got some money, I'm going to add on some storage bins. So the next time we go out, we'll have a lot more space. Probably buy some more crew members and make some more crew bunks as well. So it's a shame to leave all this stuff out here, but it's not anything that's of great value. You also use copper wire and steel plates to repair your ship. So let's just see, do I need repairs? I don't need repairs. If I needed repairs, it would show it over here, but clearly that's not the case. All right, let's move on to our next target, and off we go. Can you make empty storage? Can you empty storage make space for all valuable stuff? Well, that's a good question. I don't think that you can jettison storage once it's in your ship. You can move it to other storage areas, but I don't think you can kick it out of the airlock. I was looking for that earlier, and I don't think you can. You can go to manage storage here. Do you remember I said you can manage storage? And it says here, you've got options here. You can move resources from one storage tile to another. You can clear designated storages. But what that means is you are clearing its designated resource type. Supply chain mode that's for when you've got factories making ammunition, and you've got mirror mode. Now mirror mode is actually quite nifty. I'll show you that in a minute when we build a ship. But there's no way that I know of just dumping this stuff out of the airlock, which is a shame because I think that could be quite useful. So as it stands right now, I don't think you can, but I could be wrong. All right, so we've got a couple of hits here. This could be a friendly. It might not be. Generally, if it's grey, it's a friendly. So it's got a little star above his head. Okay, what are we dealing with? He's only got one gun, but it's quite a big one. Standard cannon. It's like it's just like a pirate cannon, massive pirate cannon. So let's try and take that out. Oh, there we go, statistics. So cannon round, 750 damage, penetration 5 meters. So these things have got a lot more penetration than lasers, for instance, as you'd expect. But obviously they take ammunition, whereas lasers use they use, although lasers don't technically need ammunition as such. I'll show you what they do use. You have to load them up with these little green things you take from the reactor. You can see here that the actually I don't have lasers. So these are the little yellow things here. You have to fill them back up basically. So they take ammunition of sorts, but you don't need to manufacture it like you do with normal ammunition. All right, let's go. So let's give him a good smacking. Auto saving. Come on. There we go. So my shields. Yeah, my shields are absorbing most of it. It's quite handy. Right. Right, so that's been taken down. What's this here? Storage bay, thruster, reactor core. We have to punch through this. I wonder if we can get to the... okay, let's just speed it up. Can't really do much about this, just have to kick through it. We haven't got very powerful weapons or very many of them, so this takes a little bit longer than normal. Speed this up a little bit. Oops. Okay, there we go. He's done. And you'll notice that I get the elimination thing ticked. I can't really pick anything up from here, which is a shame. But if I can mark that, I could mark this and maybe come back to it. Left click to add custom marker here. There you go. So if I put dead ship, we can come back to it. Cool. So if I do, if I scroll out, there you go, dead ship. Very handy. Let's see if that works, shall we? Because I've never done this before. So they're both dead. Let's head back to the station, claim our bounty, and I will come back here and see if this holds true. That's a friendly. More friendlies. And we'll pull up at the space station. As we can see, let's try and get as close as we can. So this is what I meant by some things not being instant. This ship is refilling with stuff that he's bought, and he's selling stuff. So this is like all the little bots come out and they take the stuff from the ship back into the space station, which is quite a nice little touch, I think. It's not instant. So, and then off he goes. Not the best driving in the world, piloting. Okay, so let's hail the station. And we can turn in our missions now, as we can see. So, receive payment. We're going to get 7 fame. We're going to get 4,000 credits. And we're going to get 15 reputation with the Monolith Corporation, which is it corporation or cooperation? Cooperative, yes. There you go. Receive payment. Beautiful. There we go. 18,035 fame, which is cool. Alright, good. So we can take small missions in a minute. What I would like to do is upgrade my ship if possible. So in order to do that, let's take a quick look at this. So I think what we'll do... Oh no, that's what we need to do first. We need to sell all our ill-gotten gains, don't we? So we go to the sell screen, and so Hyperion. So we got 6. Don't need any of that. Sell that. We've got loads of... got 100 steel. That's our max, so let's get rid of... I'm going to keep 20 in stock. That's good for patching up the ship. And hypercools, we can sell all of those. That's all good. So we can see 4,510, lovely. Initiate trade. Now, if I unpause it, you'll see that now their bots come out and start taking the stuff off my ship. So all the Hyperion bits and the coils and all the other bits and pieces start getting taken off the ship. So that's quite a nice touch. Brilliant. So what I'm going to do is actually sell... I'm going to empty my ship completely, come to think of it, because then I can move stuff around in terms of adding on rooms and things. So I'm going to actually get rid of these, all of those as well. There you go. Okay, so let's get that done. So we're going to add some bedrooms on and other things. So we can get, once we get more bedrooms, we can get more people. Now, I don't know how far 22,510 will take me, but it's worth looking at. Okay, cool. Right, let's pause. So what I'm going to do, don't have a lot of wiggle room, because these hatched yellow and red zones here mean I can't build over these areas because they're where the thrusters are. So I think I'm going to have to do a little redesign here. Now, in terms of storage, do I get... Yeah. I'm a bit constrained with where I can put things. I'll have to move all this out. How many thrusters am I taking off? So I've got standard thruster, I've got two-way small thrusters. Okay, I'm going to have to make the ship a little bit wider, I think, and put a corridor down the middle. So we're going to remove some of the engines. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Now the nicest thing about this is that you can easily undo any changes you make, but also you can move things as well. So if I want to move something, I can just move it. There's no, I've got to delete it and add it back in and blah blah blah. So I can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of those two. Okay. Now, I thought I sold all of this. That's weird. Nuts. Never mind. Right, so I can stick in some corridor. I'll put a corridor down the middle here, I think makes a lot of sense. Going to stick in a couple of bedrooms. So it's not costing me very much, you see. It's only 180 to add those. So I'm going to add some quarters, I think. Now you can... let me turn it around. Yeah, so the door is there on the right-hand side. Yeah. I prefer it to be... You can get to it from either side would be handy, but never mind, it's not. In fact, I might do that, and I'll put in a corridor so they can come down here and get around to that side easily. They haven't got to go all the way to the top of the ship and cut through one of these door sections. Okay, so what we're going to do, so we've got space for a few more people, another 6 people actually, so each one of these holds another 6. We've got 12 people now, so that's fine. I'm good with that, I'm good with that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put the thrusters on the outside of the ship, but before we do that, I'm going to add a couple of storage rooms. I don't think they're very expensive. So storage 4, how much is that? 1,200. 1,800. Yeah, well, we got a bit of cash, so let's do that. Let's put a couple of storage. Oh, this is what I meant to show you actually. Let me show you this. This is a really nifty feature. Let me get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to turn on mirror mode, right? So mirror mode, this is green line has appeared. So this is where the mirror line is going to be. So if I want to add on storage now, it will put it on both sides. See what I mean? That's really cool because obviously people like symmetry. And I know that some of you do. So I'm gonna add on a couple of storage blocks here. That increases my storage very nicely. I might put in a couple actually. Doesn't hurt, does it? Okay. Does the system warn you if you've missed out a necessary thruster? Good question. That's a good question. I don't know. Let's try it, shall we? I'm always happy to try these things. Okay, so I've added on some storage. I've added on some space for people. Yeah, the mirror mode is actually very nice because you can actually move this green line, so where it mirrors. So if your ship isn't particularly symmetrical to start off with, you can actually move this mirror section here so it mirrors on either side of this. You see, it's really, really clever. I didn't know that Space Haven had that. It's nice though. It just, yeah, this is what I like about this game now. It has taken the best bits of lots of different games. So, okay, so that's that. Now, in terms of guns, I'd like to strap some more guns on here if I can. So I'm going to get rid of the armor blocks on the side here. Yeah, these thrusters are blocking it though, unfortunately. I wonder if I put the small thrusters. Let me get rid of those. I'm going to put on some small thrusters. Move them. Can I move them a little bit forward? Yeah, brilliant. That's much better. Okay, that gives us access to corridors on the other side here. Right, so I'm going to build a couple of corridors to the outside, and they're going to put a couple of guns on the outsides then. So guns will be... So, I haven't got the blueprints for cannons or large cannons or deck cannons, so maybe I'll stick on a couple of lasers, maybe a couple of point defences actually, like so. Now, I misunderstood this when I first tried these. The guns, the red is the cone of fire rather than not the cone of fire. I actually thought it was the other way around for some reason, I don't know why. But I think we'll kind of go with that. That looks fine. Okay. Right, so then what you do is you can add on some armour at the front, just to kind of block out the places that need armour, which we've done. You can see there's bits of armour here at the top as well. Probably put armour on the sides as well. Let's switch that around. You can see, that's perfect. And I'm going to put some thrusters. Now, if I come out of this mode, does it tell me I can't move because I haven't got any thrusters? I guess not. So these are now going to get power from... So these guys are going to give the power to the engines. I'm assuming that I just won't be able to move. Let's try it. No. Okay. Okay, that's I may have just... Okay. Now, fortunately, I can add on stuff when I'm not at a space station, otherwise I would have sunk myself completely by doing that. So let's put some thrusters on then. Where are we now? So thrusters is this, right? So I needed standard thrusters at the back. Let's put them accessible from the corridor. So standard thrusters on the back, and we are going to put on some manoeuvring thrusters. Two-way small thruster, probably there. So that should be enough. Yeah, no warning, but you soon notice, absolutely. And because you can refit in the middle of space, it does make the game a little bit more flexible. So it's not that big a deal. Okay, so I think we got more space, we got more guns, our engines have been moved, we got crew quarters, we got... Right, we need to hire more crew, don't we? That's right. So let's hail the station. I'm going to buy some crew. Now, because my reputation is now 35, these are the people who I could have hired when I started the game. 0. These are the people who I can now hire because my reputation is 35. Now, everybody has the same skills. There's no skills base in this. You know, there's not like with Space Haven or with RimWorld. Some people are good at some things, some people are good at other things. It doesn't work that way with Cosmoteer yet. That may be an early access change they're going to do on the roadmap, but each member is the same. So I've got 6 crew, 12 beds, so I can hire max 6. I can just press the button and it just hires any of them, which I think is great. Now you can rename them, but there's really no point to it at this time because you don't get attached to your crew. It's not like FTL, it's not like RimWorld at this point. I'm hoping they will change that because I think that'd be quite nice to get attached to your crew. But okay, it's got 10,300 left in the bank, and I think let's just unpause. So what happens now is you'll notice it says we've got 6 people outside the ship. They're coming from the space station. They're going to get on board. Alright, hang on a minute. There you go, beautiful. So they're going to come on board, come into the airlock here. Plop, plop, plop. Okay, cool. Now, because we have lots of people, it's probably a good idea now to create a new role. So we're going to call these gunners. Because Andrew, it's not the 0 and the 35 that you saw was our reputation. You'll see up here in the top right hand corner. What that meant was the crew with the crew with 35 next to them were available to me because I've hit reputation of 35. The crew with 0 were available to me when I had reputation 0. It just means that they are willing to come and work for me with a certain reputation. I will cover that in a sec. Give me a moment, I'll go back to it. So shirt colour. Let's have yellow for the gunners. I think that's kind of like an engineering kind of Star Trek thing. Red shirts, that's signalling, I know. So Mark, that's a very good point. That's a very good point, thank you. I need to buy a mining laser. That makes life a lot easier. I'll come to that shortly. So job priorities, right. Let me make sure that the gunners are operating as a priority. Okay, so all of the operating jobs, even for the weapons that we don't have yet, are going to be, oops, not supply battery, are going to be on a 10. Operate 10, yep, extinguish fire 10, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'll leave all the others at default, but their job, the yellows, are to do the gunners. Now, what I didn't realise about this was that you don't allocate gunners to individual crew people, you allocate gunnery, or whatever, red shirts, to a crew quarters, and anybody in that crew quarters gets that role. So, how do I do this? Select all. Can't remember how I do this. Is it that? I think it's that. When this button selected, click on the crew room and instruct the crew. Right. There you go. So, they're all yellow, they're all red. Okay, so I've got 6. I'm not entirely sure I like this, but it's too early for me to say. Anyway, so these guys are now our gunners, and the reds do kind of everything else on the previous priority set. Right, now, that's relatively straightforward, quite easy to do, quite nice. Okay, so, now, the other thing, blueprints. So I can buy blueprints now for weapons I don't have. There's a kind of a minor tech tree here. So for instance, I can't get the iron beam emitter because I need the heavy laser blaster, which is here, which I've not unlocked. So it's only a very minor tech tree. Are they ever going to expand this? Don't know. But honestly, I quite like it like this. Red shirts and yellow shirts don't mix. Well, they make orange, don't they? Do red and yellow make orange? I can't remember. So mining laser, let's unlock that. Okay, 3,000. Now, I've got to try and shoehorn it onto my ship somewhere. This is a problem. I might have to make an ugly kind of bit on the side. Let's just do that, shall we? Yeah, because it hasn't got to be central. It's not a combat. I mean, it can be a combat weapon, of course, but How big is the mining laser? Where would the mining laser be? Yeah, mining laser. Oh, that's pretty chunky. I don't need two. Let's turn off mirror mode. So I'll just have one, and I'll put it there for now. Asymmetry's no crime. This is true. This is true. So they have to get to that actually through the other gun. That's interesting. Okay, well that's fine. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, mining laser, crew, storage. We're done. Let's go and get more missions. Right. Okay, fugitive bounty. Let's hoover up all of these, shall we? We'll take 3. We'll take 3. All right. Should we go back to that that ship in space? Where's that point? Is it still here? Yeah, there, dead ship. Should we see if that's still there? I'm dying to know actually. Let's go. Now travel is a bit slow because I've only got basic thrusters, so even though it's 8 speed, you can see the people milling around in the top right hand corner, so it is quite slow, but it's fine. This is not the sort of game you play if you want to rush. Right, pause. Oh, is it still there? It is still there. Outstanding. That's really cool. I like that. That's very nifty. Alright, so what we're going to do now then is can I right click and get... No. So how do I get rid of that point? Ah, see what I mean about the UI? It just seems to work. Right click to delete. Okay, so all I do now is I make a cross around that. You'll notice now the mining laser will now start to pick it apart. See? That much quicker than getting people to do it. You just change the orientation of my ship. Like that. There you go. See how much quicker that was when the mining laser did it. Fantastic. So we got... Oh, what are these? Ammunition. Oh, nice. Oh, that's handy. We can sell these for a nice penny. And also here's the enriched uranium that we can sell. You get really annoyed by the ranges in this game. They don't make sense. Ah, I've not really got into that, so you're probably way ahead of me then by the sound of it. I've not looked at the ranges. My shield looks a little puny now. It does, doesn't it? I need to get more shield generators. They take up so much space though, and presumably quite a lot of power. But yeah. Okay, so let's go for the first one. So it looks like all our targets are sort of in this top quadrant. Let's go out here. Let's do that. So we have decent amount of stuff on board. 62 ammo, lovely. I don't know what ammo the point the point defenses take though. So yeah, anyway. Do you know, Peter? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, does the mining laser kill my people who are EVAing? Turns out not. Jorik said, watching some streams, having a quest be 7 kilometers away is not realistic. Yeah, do you know what? I noticed that. I don't think 4.12 kilometers means 4.12 kilometers. I think it means like 4.12 thousand kilometers or something. I did look at this and think that's a bit weird because these are huge distances, right? So this can't be what we think it is. And if it is, that makes no sense. So yeah, I mean you're absolutely right. Let me just get rid of these a sec. But yeah, I don't understand what these things mean. Because it's not 4 kilometers, is it? That's just silly. Yeah. No, I agree. Sorry, I thought it meant weapon range. Here we go. Yep. Now that's our fugitive because there's a little star above his head. So, okay, let's do it. You see, if we get close enough, our mining lasers will start to chew him up as well. So that'll be amusing. Alright, more weapons. More. Okay, what have we got? Yeah, it's a small ship. We got laser blaster, point defense. Point defense. Yeah, we've seen this before, haven't we? In the previous ones. Okay, let's take that out. Let's slow this down a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. Yes, hit. So our shield's taking a lot of brunt. See, our mining lasers are kicking in now. Beautiful. It's absolutely chewing that ship up so much quicker. No, the devs don't get the size of space. Space is really small. Disappointingly so. To be fair, the there's one guy called Walt, and he's the dev, just one chap. I think he's done a fantastic job, and from what I can see from the Steam updates, he's very attentive. He joins in on the forums. I mean, how the guy has any time for anything else is I don't know, but he did a video when it went from early access, not early access, like closed early access into early access. He seems like a really nice chap. So yeah, I mean, and the game is, how much was it? Because I had space. Apparently, if you have space saving, you get a couple of pounds off, or $3-4 off. I don't know why they bundled them as a thing, but I got it for £16, which I think is great value. Honestly, I think there's a lot of depth to this game. I mean, this is just, there's a lot going on. I think it's a lot of fun. So, all right. So it looks like this ship's been taken out. So let's move up. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. Now, fortunately, these things don't drift off forever. You do get tractor beams. I've not unlocked a tractor beam yet, but I'd like to go and grab one. Okay, so let's go and grab that. Let's do that. And then we'll go and grab this main thing in a minute. Let's just kind of... Yeah, these enriched uranium things are lovely. So all the loot's pretty much similar at the moment. And then we'll go and grab the main spaceship now. The laser can start taking it apart. If I just orientate myself so I'm like this a little bit. There you go. Because it hasn't got a great field of fire. In fact, I might have... Oh no. There you go. Cool. So after this has cooked it apart, we'll move in. Okay. I'm curious as to whether... Are we full? Oh, we're full. That's why we're not picking that stuff up. Well, right. We need more storage. Well, that sucks. Okay. Nuts. If you use a decimal, that'd be realistic. I'm actually wondering if that's supposed to be a... No, it would be a comma, because then you haven't got enough digits. I'm going to do some digging on that and find out why. That must be from their spaceship. Can you actually do something with these guys? I'm guessing not. Anyway, okay, never mind. Right, so let's go to the next one. Have I got enough wood? I'm never going to live that down, am I? Yes. Oh wow, nice. I was playing in front of my daughter a bit earlier on. She said, "Can you actually land on the planets?" I'm like, "Oh, that'd be really cool if you could, like beam down to the planets, because these are quite nice." No, so short answer is no. I don't have enough wood. Never have enough wood. Oh, okay. So that's not what I'm looking for. That's a hostile. Is he coming towards me? Let's see. No, he's matching my... Oh, no. There's more than one. Okay, let's... You get this in space. You get like... There's probably going to be 3 of these guys. 3 or 4. You see 3 or 4. And that's quite a lot to take on. There we go. Let's see. Steer clear of this. It's usually like a pirate base or something in my very short experience, if there's a bunch of them. So best to be avoided at this time, because you don't know how strong they are, and you can't really take on 2 or 3 at the same time. Is he coming in? Unload the loot. Yeah, I'm quite close to the space station, so yeah, I'll head back. That's actually a good point. Let's fly through the asteroid belt so you can see what that looks like. It's not that much different. There's some asteroids we're flying through here. Copper. If you see AU, I'm gonna mark the spot, because the that's gold, obviously, and you can... Oh, whoa. Is he chasing me? Damn. No, he's going. Yeah, absolutely. Go back. Need more storage. Right. So you got copper. We got some hyperspace fuel. Any AU? Sulfur. So sulfur is obviously what I'll be using to make my own ammo. Yeah, lots of sulfur. No AU. Okay. No bother. Alright, let's head back quickly. Okay. So let's turn in the one bounty. Beautiful. And we'll get rid of some of our kit and get rid of that. Which one is it? Press the wrong button. Right, so let's get rid of all Hyperion. Let's get rid of Yeah, let's get rid of all the ammo for now, it's fine. We're going to get more steel. We're going to get more coils, get rid of those as well. And also the enriched uranium. 14,000. Very tidy sum, thank you very much. I'll take that. Let's get it off the ship. You notice it's all going down up here, top right hand corner. Fab. Right, let's get back off. Next one's up here. Cool. You notice again it makes this kind of track so we can see where we've been. I like that. That's a nice little touch. That appeals to me for some reason. I don't know why. Alright. Imagine it's combined with Astroneer. Oh, yeah, I know. That'd be amazing. That would be great, wouldn't it? Oh, more storage. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to have to remodel the ship completely, so I'll do that when I go back from this one. Let's get some more combat under our belt. Shame 18 is the maximum speed you can do, but again, it may be something they'll increase. Got lots of iron out here. There he is. Let's move in. Farm small bandits for loot. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, here we go. Right, what are we dealing with? Oh, it's a little baby one. Okay. Take the cannon out first. What's this? That's a standard thruster. So only got one weapon. Alright. That should be relatively straightforward. Get close and get the mining lasers in. There we go. Get wrecked. Fantastic. Bolt on some temp storage. Yeah, you say that. The trouble is, I can't put it here. I suppose I could put it here, couldn't I? Yeah. Yeah. That's a fair comment. Some of these do yield more than others, of course. Done. Absolutely done. Didn't drop much stuff here. It's interesting. Right. I'm trying to see what a tractor beam does. It might just pull in all this stuff like on Space Pirates and Zombies. That's the thing that I was trying to think of. It reminds me a little bit of that as well. There's some elements of this that I borrowed from Space Pirates and Zombies, which was absolutely fantastic. That's such a good game. And then when they brought out the second one, they completely changed the way it played, and it was just as good. I thought that was really brave, and they did a great job with it. Let's do that, and that. Left a trail. I know, that's a nice little touch, isn't it? You sometimes see dead space bodies floating around in space, which is a little bit of a jolt. A lot of ammo. Is there an end game? Good question. I was wondering that myself. I'm assuming that there is. I mean, I've seen some massive ships flying around in like sort of screenshots as well. Salvage behind, yeah. Thank you. Oops, didn't want to do that at all. Stay here, stay here, stay here. There you go. This poor little spaceman. Bless. Yeah, so the end game, I don't know. I mean, it's got something to do with... I mean, you can visit all these systems. I mean, we're just in this one. We haven't even left this one yet. But I guess that there is things that you can do. I don't know what they are yet. But there's got to be, right? There's got to be an end game of some sort. Oh, this is the difficulty. Ah, right. Difficulty 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 6 to... Gosh. Wow, that's quite the jump, isn't it? 5 to 7 to 16 to 18. Yeah, you'd probably go around this way, I think. 7 to 9, 10 to 12, 13 to 15. You'd probably come around this way. That's a hell of a jump. I've seen some huge ships. They do look very interesting. Right, anyway, let's speed this up, shall we? Boop, boop, boop. That's a lot of ammo. That's going to fill us up. Done. Beautiful. Okay, let's get the third one. Third bounty. All right, where's the third? Yes, third and final. Okay, let's go. And onwards. Doop-a-doop. So these thrusters are quite slow. You can get blueprints to open up better and faster thrusters, which kind of build up, and then they reach a point where you're going super quick. Whoa, hang on, stop. There was some AU. Just saw some gold. Let's go back and get that. Whoa, there you go. AU. Perfect. Slow that down, don't go too fast. Okay. So, let's do some mining. Not much, only a couple of lumps, so we're going to have to chunk all the way through here now. That's fine, we've got mining lasers, it's all good. And I'm going to send some people out on the old EVA. Beautiful. There you go then. Whee! Oh, I got four lots of gold. Lovely. Sell that for a nice penny. Not much space left. Okay, done. Fab. Let's move on. Keep your eyes peeled for AU. Endgame would be Space Bezos. Yeah. Copper. Hyperspace fuel. Oh, hello. Was he coming for the intercepts? Let's go and mess him up. Is he going to run away or is he going to engage? The music changes, I like that. No, he's running away, look. Well, you're running in the right direction, so that's fine. Oh, hello. I don't like this. Yeah, this is a little bit too many for me to handle. That's more like it. Alright, let's go. See if we can take out our final fugitive. That's not him, because he hasn't got a little star on his head. There he is. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Is he going to come in and help, I wonder? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Right, let's see what we got. Little babby, different design. So what's he got then? He's got a laser blast and that's it. Dinky little ships. Right, let's wreck him up then. So let's take out the laser blaster first. I'll keep an eye on this one. Oh, he's flying away. Interesting. Uh-oh. No, I think we'll be alright. Oh, he ran into the asteroid. Outstanding. Good work. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, lots of stuff in space. That all looks good to me. He's going away by looks of it, so that's fine. Okay, this will probably be all we can fit in our hold. The fact we left all this behind makes me think we're full. Yeah, we're full. Okay, it's just oh, did I highlight this as well? Oh, that's sulfur. I don't think we can get any of this anyway, so it doesn't really make a lot of difference. Can we fit this in the ship? Silver. Did I select this? Ah, right. No, this is sulfur. It's sulfur, not silver. Yeah, you use this to make ammunition with. Can you fit this anyway? I don't think we can. I'm going to deselect this, just so we don't keep mining. I've got nobody outside still. Okay, let me just make sure we don't need to repair. No, we don't. Right, so that's the third and final. Let's head back to the space station, unload, turn in our missions, and we may be able to move up a couple of, move up a skill level. We shall see. I've actually had it where I've been fighting somebody and you get one of these grey contacts, he comes along and he helps. It's quite cool. Alright. Good stuff. So, let's hand in... Right, so, future bounty, receive payment. Let's go to storage, and we're going to get rid of the Hyperion, or ammo. I think I'm going to keep... No, I'll get rid of it all. It's so plentiful. The gold. How much is the gold worth? It's not bad. Not a bad amount. Although the uranium seems to be worth more than that. The enriched uranium. That's obviously the one that you want to get. Right. Let me just unpause that. Okay. Come to collect it. Perfect. Alright. Now let's have a look at the missions. So the missions might start getting a bit more difficult. Yeah, so contact Danny Boss Station. This was one that I played before. This is kind of a standard start. There's a couple of baddies out there. Oh, slightly higher danger level, but I think I'll be okay. Got to go to Danny Boss Station. So let's do that. That's always quite an interesting one. Requesting assistance from any available Cosmoteer. So let's just take a look. All right. So Danny Boss Station. Where's Danny Boss Station? Danny Boss Station. Here. So let's head on over here now. Let's head on over to Danny Boss and see what we can see. 41,000. Okay. Now, as soon as this mission's done, I think I'll have enough cash to fit out the ship. A few more guns, and then we'll go and take on slightly harder missions, I think. Again, I've only really played up to this level once, a bit earlier on, and don't know further forward than that, so we shall see. Do you know, actually, this mission's different from earlier. When I played it earlier, you actually had to kill some pirates here, but it looks like the mission's changed. That's nice. So it's not standard sort of mission every single time. We just have to contact them this time. Oh, I like that. That's really, really nice. Okay, so I don't know what to expect at all. Let's hail them. Alright. So, receive payment. Oh, I see. What it was doing, that was just basically telling me to get in touch with the station so it can then give me slightly harder missions, basically. Alright, I'm good with that. Clear asteroid field. They've constructed several stationary defence platforms in the nearby asteroid field that are making it too dangerous. They can give us 16,000 creds. Oh, yeah, there's 3 of them. Okay, and I get 49 more fame, 45 reputation with this particular company, which is the Fringe Systems Resistance Reputation. That sounds good to me. So I've not done this before. I don't know how difficult these things are, but difficulty level 2. How difficult can it be? I've got shields and everything, so it's fine. Right, where are we going? We're going over here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Maybe get some good loot as well. Right, that's one of the things that we need to do. It's got a little star above it, so let's slow it down to an 8th. That's cool. Right. So I don't know how to approach this. Let's just take a quick look. Alright, so it's got nothing. Ah, it's got laser. Ah, so you can target the laser. So laser blaster, armor wedge. Okay. Laser. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 lasers. Does it spin round, I wonder? Let's have a look. It does spin round. That's interesting. Okay. How are we doing? So the shield's taking the brunt. Okay, we're getting there. This is good. Meanwhile, the mining lasers going to town. Very nice. 2. So do we now move? We're targeting that. Does it move the ship automatically? Let's do it ourselves, shall we? Got no armour on this side, so I've got to be very, very careful with this. In fact, I've got no armour on the front here either. That's poor. Tougher battle. Oh, we did it. Did we do it? No. Yes, that's the last gun. Cockpit. Let's take the cockpit out, actually. That's it, we did it. 1 of 3. Perfect. So, what does this have? Has it got anything interesting on it? It's kind of scrap metal and coils. Oh, look, they're escaping. Get out of here! So cool. Right, let's get up here then, and we're going to salvage this stuff. There's a lot of them in space, isn't there? Oh, look! Oh, one of them didn't make it. Is a mining laser shooting at them? No, surely not. That's a bit war crimey. What is this firing at? Oh, it's not. I think it's firing at this, but it's just kind of going off into space because there's no... We'll just arrange this a little bit better. Alright. There you go. So it's got both now in effect. There we go. Right, let's speed that up. Right, what's going on here? Let's keep an eye on everything. That's all looking fine. A lot of steel plates. I don't have room for a lot in here. So, one thing that's very nice on this is that you can, by double-clicking on a type, you can select everything on the screen. So, I mean, I've selected them all now. I don't know how to mass deselect them. I know I can deselect them by right-clicking on each one, but I don't know how to mass deselect. There must be a way of doing it, but I don't know exactly what that is. But if you zoom in and you double-click on coils, for instance, it selects all the other coils that are on the screen, which is a really nice touch, because I don't want necessarily to pick up all the steel plates all the time. It takes up a lot of space, and they're not actually worth a great deal. Now, why are they complaining about O2? Just come in. So does that mean that they just return if they're low on O2, basically? Shift right click. Oh, I never thought of that. No, sadly not. It's a mystery. I do need to look that up. Oh no, don't move. Don't move, it's fine. So there must be a way of doing it. It'd be good to be able to just kind of right click and drag and it deselects them, but it doesn't seem to do that. So I'll need to work it out, it's fine. There's probably a way of doing it. Must be a way of saying don't collect steel plates that I've not kind of looked into. Maybe some sort of storage management. When selected, clicking on the storage tile will clear its designated resource type. Hold shift for all the tiles and control for all the... I don't quite know what that means. Alt right click. I'm full. Completely full. I don't know how to get rid of these. Hang on a sec. Let's just pause it a second. So, shield generator's down. Is it? Oh yeah. Repair all. Is it offline? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. Thanks for that. I think it has to have somebody manning it. I think somebody has to be here. Or maybe in here? Hang on. Yeah, look, you can see the blue bars going down because it's unmanned. So somebody has to come in. See, it goes back up. They're putting power into it. These kind of these things here, I guess. They're bringing the power from here and they're putting it into the cockpit. So basically, it needs constantly topping up from the reactor, which is an interesting concept because it means that this has to be, and in fact, any shield generator has to be close to the reactor in order for that to be topped up. So that's interesting. Very interesting. So like FTL, you have to man the guns, obviously. So we can see the guns being manned here by the yellow shirts, which is obviously their #1 priority. This one is not being manned, interestingly enough. The PD, the point defense, are not being manned. I guess because we're not in a combat situation, but then why would these be manned? Interesting. Don't know. Mystery. Okay. Thanks, Christian. Deselect is in the to-do list. Right. Hopefully sooner than later, because there's a lot of steel plates in space. I don't have to select it all manually, but as I said, you can double-click certain things on screen, which is a way of doing it. All right, let's go. Let's get number 2. Killed 1 of 3. Boo. All right. So I guess there's no easy way of doing this. Do we try and kill each laser, or do we go straight for the reactor? Because he's just going to spin, isn't he? Just to be annoying. Could take the thrusters out. Maybe just be fast to take out the guns. Let's do that. Wow, 1 already. That's impressive. Beautiful. Gun number 3. Very handy having the shield. Let's just punch through this now. It's a line straight to the reactor core. That works. Come on, down we go. The boom. Beautiful. Oh, there they go. Look, they're escaping. That's so cool. I love that. That's a nice little touch. There's a lot of them, isn't there? Wow. Okay, can we fit these ones on board? So by double clicking now, you see that it's selected all the enriched uranium. So let's move our ship closer so we haven't got to EVA all that distance. Don't run our guy over. That'd be very bad. There we go. Beautiful. There you go. Taking the enriched uranium. Fantastic. We'll might as well leave the rest. We haven't got the space to pick it up, so that's a shame. Never mind. Never mind. Right, let's go and do the last one. Just up here. Oh, hello. No, it's not. Sorry, my bad. Completely forgetting. Alright, let's go. Slow down. And let's take down... Oh, hello. Disruptors. What do these do? Firebolts of electrical energy that deal little damage but can short-circuit enemy systems, cause them to lose power. Can penetrate shields while draining them. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound very good. Is it all disruptors all of the time? Okay, well, let's do what we can. Yeah, that's quite ugly. It's going straight through our shields. Oh boy, we'll have repairs after this. Okay, that's good. It's twiddling round. Okay, let's get these guys then. Sweet. Okay, defanged. Okay, so those taken out. Let's get this one. Oh no! Sorry, dude. Oh, it was a 2. I'm just fighting for the wrong team. What can I say? Let's take the reactor out. Yeah, so armour. I do have armour. So see this stuff here? It's got armour. You can see it's got holes in it. Yeah, so these are armour plates. What I'll do, when I patch myself up, I'll try and add armour where I can. Probably to the front here. But that's really the only spot I can put it. You can't put it in front of the guns, obviously. I've got some on the sides. I haven't got any at the back. But yeah, so armour here is quite important. It's got holes in. So clearly some repair work that's going to need doing. Dude, why are you in an orange suit? Okay, let's move a bit closer. Thinking cut to here. I must have knocked it. Okay. Okay. Move up. Yeah, it's not considered dead yet because it's got red outline. If it's a green outline, then it's considered dead. So it's got to finish off the hard way. There we go. Now it's green. Green outline. Ah boy. Right, so... Or multiple shields in many directions to make a large coverage. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Shield generators are quite big, so you have to grow the ship in order to put them on. But yeah, I don't think there's any downside with having huge ships, because obviously you're in space. There's very, very little downside in this game to that. Take the CPUs. Oh, there we go. Take that. Take that. That's pretty much it. Sorry, these dead bodies. Terrible. Boink. Okay, so we'll take those 2 lumps. Beep beep. Got somebody coming, have we? Oh no, they're a ways out. Okay, cool. Right, so we've done it. We can go back. So that was interesting. Those things are a little bit tougher than normal ships. Took a little bit more of killing. Let's just repair me. 3. Not so bad. Okay, love it. That lone enemy module was trying to repair a ship. Yeah, in his little yellow suit. Felt quite bad about it. Look, there we go. Yeah. Off he goes. Shame you can't rescue them or capture them and add them to your crew. I mean, that's something that he's got to have on his roadmap, right? That'd be cool. There's so much promise I think this game has. I think it's brilliant. Right, okay. Well, we're leaving a lot of stuff behind. That's a bit of a shame. But anyway, there we go. Target area. This doesn't... That doesn't apply, surely. Oh no, we were in the target area, weren't we? Or just outside. So I think we're done. Yeah, just receive payment. Okay, let's head back. Well, it doesn't matter. We can't fit any gold on board anyway, so... No, it's all iron and sulfur by the looks of it. Alright, so that was good. Let's head back. Maybe time to remodel the ship then and add some bits and pieces on. Press gang in space, absolutely. Well, you can do that in... which of the games was it you can capture? Was it FTL? No. What am I thinking of? Oh, there's that game where you can capture... gosh, Star Sector. That's it. Very, very different, but yeah. Alright, so let's collect our bounty. What is that? 16,022. Lovely. 90 fame. Excellent. Alright, what should we do next? Faction conflicts. Cabal of Soul Hunter. Interesting. Oh yeah, simple choice. You know, you're floating in space, running out of air. We've got loads of air on board our ship. What would you like to do? Let's have a look. Fugitive bounty. 7,000. I'll tell you what we're going to do is let's... I think we should do a spot of ship refitting. Let's just sell this stuff first. Processors, enriched uranium. We are going to buy some blueprints so we can expand the stuff on our ship. Lovely. 75,000 in the bank. You like the Cabal? Yeah. I'm sure you do. A difficulty of 6. Not sure I can deal with that. However, I'll tell you what we'll do. As it comes to the end of the stream, I'll make a save point, and then we'll go and do a very, very difficult mission. And die horribly. Okay, so... Blueprints. That's what we're doing. Right. So I guess it's good to have a mixture of energy and kinetic weapons, right? And I'm glad they haven't got resists and all that stuff and damage types in this game yet. I think it just makes it a lot easier that you're just firing pew pew and dagger dagger at a ship until it blows up, rather than having to worry about resists and kinetic and thermal and explosive and all that stuff, EMP. Oh, Soul Hunter Cabal. Is that a different one? Oh, yes, sorry. Of course, not that one. Yeah, we'll do that. 2 to 3. I'm sure I can take that. 17,000 on any private contract. You can eliminate 2 of their ships which are on the Visantor system. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, the Visantor system, that's a local system. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, love it. Cool, good. All right, good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that next. Right, blueprints. So, what else do we have a choice of? I've got a large shield generator. We have a small hyperdrive. We'll do that eventually. Control room allows the ship to fly and coordinate its weapons by providing 250 command points. A ship cannot be controlled if its weapons, thrusters, and other systems use more command. Right, that's a very good point. So we have a set of command points, and if we exceed that, then stuff starts to not happen on board the ship. So that's something to bear in mind. Large thrusters, actually, that's probably worth grabbing. It's only 2,000. Moving walkway. Allows crew to travel faster in one direction. Not particularly interested in that right now. As the ship gets bigger, definitely. Medium reactor core. I'll bear that in mind. I think we're okay for power right now. A cannon ammo factory. Ooh, that sounds nice. Steel smelter. Manufactures steel plates which are used to construct almost all ship parts. Consumes iron. I'm not short of steel plates if I'm being honest. Dripping in them. Standard cannon would be good though, because then we can make the cannon ammo factory. That's actually quite useful. Standard, well, unlock that. It's only $1,000. And a large cannon. Lovely. Deck cannon. Oh, a huge double barrel cannon that's mounted on top of the ship instead of the side for extra stability. Each barrel feeds together 10 rounds of projectile ammunition and is so loud that it briefly stuns nearby crew. The front and sides cannot be within 2 tiles of other roof turrets or tall parts. I'm scared of that, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Railgun. Oh. Hands up if you want a railgun. I think a railgun sounds like a lot of fun. Does it push the ship back, I wonder, when it fires? That sounds very kind of The Expanse, doesn't it, railguns? Perhaps we can fit Suicide before 10:30. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I think there's no reason why not. How much do I have? I got 69,000. Just make sure I'm not missing out on anything else. Let's have a quick look. Everyone wants a railgun. Yeah, alright. Let's get a railgun then. Can't beat a bit of kinetic energy, can you? Doink. Right, so let's take a look at the railgun. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's make our ship considerably longer now. We're going to get rid of these thrusters. Going to add more storage on. Forgotten Weapons Ian has been experimenting railguns. Now, I'm assuming he's a content creator, but that sounds like it has to be seen. Railguns. Can you imagine if they miniaturise railguns? I mean, I don't think, maybe from a physics point of view, that's even possible. That would be devastating. Gosh, small arms railguns. Probably overkill, actually. But there we go. Right. Let's put in a... So what am I thinking of? Let's have a look at storage first. Storage is a big thing, right? It's weapons through history. Oh, do you know what? I might have seen one of his videos. There was a very interesting video that I watched charting the differences in shield types, which sounds really nerdy, but I found it fascinating how they moved from kind of a certain type of shield to round shields. They had the curved rectangular shields, and then he moved to kind of round shields, and it's just, I thought it was really interesting. I don't know if that was the guy, but it was fascinating. The way it was presented was really interesting as well. I find that stuff really interesting, and also find fascinating the kind of crossover of different types of weapons, like when gunpowder was first invented. So you had people on one side with guns facing people on the other side with, like, I don't know, bows and arrows and stuff like that. I mean, imagine what those fights must have been like. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. They're getting there. Railguns aren't far up. Really? Wow. Not medieval stuff though. Fair enough. I thought it's something I've not really paid any attention to. I just thought, different shield types or different shield shapes were just different shapes. That was never any kind of, not much thought went into it, but because obviously curved shields would technically be more strong because of the arch, right? It's like an archway. We all know about arches and bridges and how arches are very strong. So you thought maybe that would apply to shields as well. I don't know. Could be talking outside of my head. They're not high velocity yet. Ah, right, okay. We're up to large kinetic magnet drive slug launchers. Not quite a railgun, but pretty scary stuff. I suppose they'd be good for anti-armor, right? Because that... but then again... I suppose that the question is, what is it trying to do? If you make it man-portable, what are you trying to do with a railgun that something else can't do? Is it going to be cheaper? Is it going to be lighter? And as you say, the power generator is the problem. So are you just better off with a kind of traditional, man-portable anti-tank weapon like they use currently? I guess that's the question. Is there a need for it other than we can do it because we can? Because, in terms of... railguns are for armour, I would guess. So really, they're going to be used for tanks. Anything else is just massive overkill. Tanks and bunkers, maybe, but who uses bunkers these days? Completely obsolete. Ship-mounted land assault, yeah. They've been developed for ships right now. Okay. They tried tanks, but had issues with the MP and power gen. Yeah. Convex curved shields with shedding coming to the side. Well, yeah, exactly. And you remember those shields? Was it the Roman shields had that kind of metal dome in the middle? Which I thought was quite clever, really. That was good design. Was it the Romans who had curved shields? Am I remembering that correctly? Romans had a lot of stuff quite right. I started to watch there's that German series, what's it called? Barbarians, which is interesting. The Germans the Romans actually speak Latin, which I thought was very nice attention to detail. Very, very good. The series itself I'm not entirely sure about, but the I thought that was a nice touch. Okay, so let's get some... hang on, let's turn mirroring on for a start. Let's turn mirroring on. Right, we'll get a corridor up here. Just for access purposes, makes it a bit easier. We've got nice lumps of storage. How long can we make this ship? Very long, I think. Let's bang in a couple more bits of storage. Storage is going to be the real killer here. Let's get some corridor action going on. Okay, that's good. And railgun, right. Now we're talking. Oh, God. Hang on, what? Ah, so I need 3 bits. I need a loader, an accelerator, and a launcher. 7.5, 7.5. Okay, I can afford it. Now, what's... a required component of all railguns must be paired with a launcher and 0 or more accelerators. Okay. They fire magnetically accelerated projectiles that penetrate deep into enemy ships, causing great damage. Each railgun requires both a loader and a launcher. Plus a number of optional accelerators. Roman shields were curved. Yeah, I thought they were. I wasn't sure if I was... and they invented the shield. Did they invent the shield wall? That's bold. I think it probably was. I think they used the shield wall, didn't they? Hmm. The accelerator. It's an optional component placed between a railgun's launcher and loader. Each accelerator is... yeah, okay. Right, so accelerator is optional, but they obviously add to the fun. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to have to make that the spine of the ship, aren't I? That's going to be a bit of a headache. I just don't want mirror mode on for that. That's... oh, God. How the hell do I do this? Because I'm going to have to put thrusters back on it as well. I mean... yeah, there's no easy way to do this, is there? Because this thing is long. I mean, that's long. And the launcher itself, yeah, that's going to be problematic, I think. Let's have it sticking out at the end. But I can't, because obviously, see this hatching from the engine, it comes out to here. I could have it, like, stuck on the end. What do you reckon? Should we do it? And stuff symmetry. We have it on this side. Could have it there, couldn't I? Good grief. That'd be ugly. That'd be really ugly. I could have it pointing out the side, I suppose. Like broadsides. I could have it going through the middle. I could have it... I'll tell you what, why don't I have it here? Oh, no, I need thrusters on the back, don't I? Darn it. Carl, can you imagine one on each side? That'd be amazing. Do you know what? Stuff it. Let's do it. So, I'm going to build that to there. Right in the centre, it mounts to the roof. No, the railgun doesn't. The deck cannon's mounted on the roof. I don't think the railgun goes on the roof, does it? No. No, it's the deck cannons. Deck cannon. That was a description. This one here. If I... oh, it's not gonna show me the tooltip now. Anyway, let's put it over here. So, we need a railgun loader. No crew access, no ammo access. Yeah, we need a door, don't we? Where does the crew come in? Ah, okay. So the crew have to come in from the back. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So... insufficient tri-steel. Am I trying to run before I can walk? I need tri-steel. Okay. That's... oh, that's that stuff there. I need 10 of them. Okay. So, that's a shame. Can I buy some tri-steel? Hello. Do you have any tri-steel, please? Yes, it's fantastically expensive, and we only have 6 of them. Alright, I'll take 6. So, our railgun hopes and dreams may have to wait for a moment. That's a shame. Right, well, we'll take the tri-steel, and we'll go to another space station, I guess. And also, traders come here. Let me just unpause that so we get it on board. Okay, that's really quite ugly now, isn't it? So... what we'll do, we will put a couple of other bits on here. So large cannon, looks like it could be a bit of fun. So we've got that there. We'll have a large cannon on this side. Oh, that is... wow, that's huge. No ammo access. That's because we don't have any ammo. Yeah, we don't have any ammo. That's quite big, isn't it? How much tristed in total? Yeah, so we need 6 for that. Why does it say +4? What does that mean? Why 6? Why 6? Oh, it means I've got 6 already, of course. Sorry. So the number in blue is how much I need. So I need 1 loader section, so I need, let's say 10 for that. The accelerator is optional. Let's say I do 1 accelerator. I need 10 for that. So I need 30 basically. I need 30. 30 tristil and I've got 6. So I can keep calling to the space stations and just collect them in dribs and drabs. I'm assuming that ships will drop tristil at a higher level. So we're going to have to just kind of keep it in mind and hope we get enough. Alright, so that's ugly, but we'll put it on. Can we put it like that? Oh, that's better. That's a little bit more in keeping, isn't it? That's a bit of fun. Right, let's get rid of that and that. That armor plating doesn't need to be there anymore, does it? It's not the side of the ship now. So the ammo for this is going to have to come from somewhere nearby. I'm thinking, maybe can we turn this into an... Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's not what I meant at all. Darn it. I want to put ammo in here. So how do I designate storage? Storage management. So how do I designate that as being for ammo? Ah, there we go. Beautiful. So that is now ammo storage. Oh, I like that. That's really good. Cool. And, oh, that's really easy. Brilliant. So we want all the ammo and other stuff to be up the front here, and then everything else can go at the back here. Nice. So steel, for instance, can go at the back. And then we'll leave the other stuff to be whatever it is. That's really cool. That's nice and easy. Good. Alright, so we got that. That needs ammo. We need to buy ammo because we don't actually have any. We did actually capture loads on the last ship. Let's buy some ammunition. I'm assuming it just takes nice generic ammo. This is another nice thing about this game. I don't have to worry about the different ammo types and look it up on a spreadsheet and blah blah blah. I just like buy it. What I would like to do though is build my own ammo maker. So let's do 40. And I'm going to build the ammo. Did I not buy that? I don't think I bought it, did I? If I did, it would be here. Okay. Let's buy that. So I'm going to buy, oops, wrong one, blueprints. I want to buy the ammo factory. There we go. Beautiful. Right, let's go back. And there we go. Ammo. I like that. Not large ammo, not small ammo. Just ammo. Perfect. Alright, cool. And the rest of it should be stored in here when we've overflowed that. Large thrusters on the back, thank you. Yes, I will absolutely do that because I really don't have any. Right, that's all getting done. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get an ammo factory. An ammo factory. We're going to put that probably near the back where we can get some sulfur in there. Sulfur, power, and crew access. Yeah, okay. So, although ideally you'd want it near the ammo stores, really, wouldn't you? Makes sense to go there. So we're losing a little bit of storage space, but it makes sense that the ammo goes in there. So we need to buy some sulfur, but we can get sulfur from asteroids. I'm not going to buy that. We've got enough ammo for now. We'll make some more here, then it gets stored in here, so that's absolutely perfect. Right, large thrusters, and then we can be on our way. So, large thrusters are that one, and we've got large thruster. Boom. Beautiful. I could put it there, couldn't I? That's a bit cute. I can put it there for now, though I can always move it afterwards. How many do I need? Don't know. Move the manoeuvring thruster out to the end of the cannon. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, you're right. Actually, that's a very good point. Like so. And just for symmetry purposes, we can do that. Could get shot off there, so let me just stick some armour in. That's not armour. That's the wrong one. I want armour, yes. All the thrusters. So thruster. That's forward and back. Yeah, they need to go, don't they? That one will go. Oh, no power access. Yeah, good point. Hang on a minute. Yeah, there's no way to get to it from the corridor, is there? That can stay there then. I could move it over to there. That works. Right, let's get some armour on. Okay, that all looks okay. Armouring this is kind of pointless now. I'm going to get rid of that. We'll use this for something shortly. One big thruster. Now, how many thrusters do I need? Let's. How much money do I have? I've got loads of money. Well, bang on some more thrusters because why not? 4,000 each. Double size propulsion engine capable of pushing ship more than twice the force of the standard thruster. It requires a medium amount of time to achieve full thrust. Okay. Nearest power. So that's an issue then, because it's so far away. Do I need to get another power thing? Oh well, everything seems to work. So, what does green line mean? Is that the recommend? Oh, suggested. Right. Ah, okay. I got 2 ammo. What does that mean? 2 ammo. You got 2 ammo. Right. 1 point. So I need double the power that I've got. Okay. Well, I'll worry about that later. So we've got thrusters. We have ammo. We've got big guns. We've got the hope of getting a railgun. We've got storage. We are good to go. Okay. Let's pick up a mission. So, Cabal. Yep, that's fine. Blah, blah, blah. We get 17k and we get 24 rep. Let's do it. Alright, fine. Let's rock. Where do we need to go? Cabal of Soul Hunter. Was it there? That was there before though, wasn't it? Okay. Well. Yeah. All our engines are offline because they haven't got the pellets. There we go. Have I got enough crew? I'm beginning to be concerned about the amount of crew I've got now because this is taking another 2. Okay, anyway. Now, if I come across any sulfur asteroids, I'm going to stop. In fact, I might stop off very quickly in the asteroid belt and get some sulfur. Simply so we can actually have some ammunition made for us. Sulfur, there we go, perfect. Stop. Sulfur here. Whee! Stop. Go around. There you go, perfect. And stop, brake. Oh, I see. We're not braking very efficiently, are we? Doink. Yeah, that's not great because our braking thrusters. Where's our other braking thruster? I've taken it off. Oh boy. Okay. That's not great. Alright, let's retrofit. Hang on a sec. So we want a braking thruster really in symmetry to it, don't we? So let's take off that with that. I'm going to get a braking thruster on the front. Small. Is that just a small thruster? Small thruster. Insufficient credits. Oh, I haven't got coils. And I'm not in space station. Nuts. Okay. That's less than ideal. Can we put the armour back on? 8 plates. Oh, that's nice. When I took them off, it put them everything. You don't lose anything for taking them off. They just get put straight into inventory. That's a nice touch. I like that. Okay, so note to self: don't build up too much speed because you can't slow down very well. All right. Well, that's good to know. Is this the sulfur? Yes, it is. Perfect. All right, so let's grab some sulfur off here then. My rock thruster's on the end. Oh yeah. So it is. It's got no power. That's because they cannot get to it. They can't get to these, can they? That's poor. That's very poor. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm gonna need steel plates to kind of retrofit this. I can move it though, can't I? Yeah, I can move it. Give me a sec. Well spotted, thank you. So let's get rid of those two, as I was planning, and I'm going to move that into here. Oh, I need coils still. Oh, no. Darn it. Okay. Fine. I can't leave it there. Where did I take it from? Is it here? Press escape. Does it disappear? What? Huh. It's eaten it. It was here, wasn't it? Okay, that's right. Okay, well, got to be a little bit careful then. Maybe we'll head back to a space station very shortly. All right. Yeah, you might be right. I haven't thought of thrusters through at all. I probably do need some thrusters on the sides, don't I? Yeah, okay. I'll have to fix this. There you go, got some sulfur now. So we can start making ammunition now, which is great. Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's deselect all of this now. Jeez, all this deselecting is quite annoying. Because if you misclick, it moves the ship. I don't really want to do that. Alright, let's recall everybody. Get back in the ship, guys. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Perfect. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to our, yes, here. Target area. Because we've got big thrusters now, but we have no real way of slowing down very quickly. Oh dear. That's poor. Okay, what's going on with this then? We got nothing. We got no. I'm feeling. I feel our capability to fight has been degraded somewhat. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. It's not one of our main targets, I don't think. Well, let's just press on. Let's see what we do. See what happens. Yeah, he's definitely coming in. Definitely moving in, isn't he? I'm not going to end up bumping into him, aren't I? Ah, boy. Right. Okay. Large laser blaster. No, laser blaster. Laser blaster. Okay. I'm just going to run into him. Stop! Stop the ship! Chunks out of it. It's a beautiful thing. Wow. It's getting absolutely smashed to pieces. However, this is what I need to refit my ship. So I'm just going to grab everything here. And we're going to have a... Oops. No, we don't need to do that. Keyboard problems. Doink. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. I'm having trouble because normally I'm just pressing down my middle mouse button. It doesn't seem to be working very well. Okay, let's grab some of the resources here. That didn't work very well. Oh, there we go. Let's grab these resources. And speed things up. Also grab this as well. That's what we need. What's that? Is that hypercores? Hypercores. Nice. Grabbed. Right, let's fix this thruster issue, shall we? Okay, so let's just get the rest of those cores in. Is everybody inside now? Looks like it. Okay, now, how are we going to retrofit this then? So, we are going to... I'm going to get some lateral thrusters on the edge here. As we said. Control Z, that's a good point. Let me do that a sec. Ah, perfect. Brilliant. That works really well. Nice one. I never really thought about that. Cool. Right. Okay. So, we're going to move, as we suggested, move that to there. There we go. So that's that. And I think maybe some two-way thrusters on, maybe three-way thrusters on the back here probably wouldn't hurt either to help us slow down. So let's get some three-way thrusters. It's not ideal. Prohibited. There's power. Doesn't matter so much. That's far away. Should put mirroring on. Never mind. Okay. That'll give us more control, more braking, better turning. Okay, I'm good with that. Now, do we need to do... He's doing your repairs. There you go. Fantastic. Alright, cool. I feel happy about that now. Lateral thrust can go on the end of the corridor. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Oh, you mean down here? Bilateral, you mean like firing out the sides, right? If it's going to go down here, I don't know if you'll be able to put them so close to each other because they'll be thrusting into each other. Maybe I've misunderstood you. But as we can deal with that in space, then I shall wait for your comment. Oh, the front one. Oh, what you mean here? Oh, here you mean, sorry. Here. Yeah, true. I was just trying to keep it as sort of next to the gun, sort of symmetrical like the other side. I mean, it should work. Let's just... let's get a bit fueled and... Oh, we need to fix this one anyway, don't we? This thing. Yeah, by the mining laser. Yeah, no, you're right. We can have it behind, as you say, down here, can't we? This is redundant now. Because we've got these, we've got the braking, these are lateral. No, we've got one here, haven't we? Yeah, let's move both of these, shall we? Like that, and then that one to there. There you go, so you've got symmetry. Yep. That's better, that works. So we've got some nice, got some turning, got some braking. We'll have to see if these braking ones are good enough. I think it probably should be. I mean, I hope so. But anyway. Alright, cool. So we are done. Right, let's move on. Yes, up. Where is it we're supposed to be going? Eliminate cabal of Sol patrol ships, but there's no target. Are we just supposed to be flying anywhere? There's no target area. Let's head up towards here. Unknown signal. Hyperjump beacon. Oh, okay. Slow down a little bit. TR. What's TR? TR. TR. Tritanium. Yes. Keep bashing into everything. I don't think this can deal with the reverse thrust needed to counteract these three massive engines. Well, let's get some tritanium in there. Let's see what how much this yields. Oh, did you see that? The braking thrust has melted the asteroid. That's interesting. Grab the tritanium. Lovely. Cool. Liking it. So how much is that worth then? Tritanium. Oh, not much. A rare mineable resource used to manufacture tri-steel plates. Cool. They got a nice amount of stuff on board anyway. Okay, cool. Now, the question marks. Yes, it could be the question marks, I suppose, couldn't it? Eliminate Cabal of Soul Probe. Let's have a quick look at the mission. I wonder if it tells us anything else. The French system resistance is blah blah blah. 2 of their ships patrolling the Visantor system. Location, Visantor local system. Right. So, we're definitely in the right place. Okay. Well, we just have to fly around, I guess. Let's go to the question mark up here, shall we? Let's see what's going on. This is definitely something. Whoa. What is that? What is this? Enolicus base. Interesting. Well, we have good standing with them, so... Ion platform, disruptor platform. Cool. Okay, well, that's... interesting. It's not that question mark. Let's head out to this question mark then. See what this is about. Lots of asteroids. Ah, okay. They did say 2 of them, didn't it? Oh, there's 3. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the game. So let's call this YouTube. And we're going to go... Let's just go in. Let's go in. See what we need to do. You never know. Hunt red triangles and engage if they are Sol. I don't think I'll get a choice. Right, let's have a quick look. What have we got here? Oh, that looks a bit bigger than we've normally take on. Fanged Fighter. Difficulty level 1. So... Phrynis Base. Oh, I'm not taking that on. That thing is bristling with guns. Hell no. Let's back up, but face that way. No. 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 Right, turn around. Turn around. Turn around quickly. Turn around. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Right, let's pause for a second. So when I get attacked by this dude, we're definitely not taking the base on. Right, let's deal with this chump. What have you got? You've got... What is this? What is this? Laser blaster, laser blaster. Okay, fine. I'll take that one out first. Come on in. Oh, you're backing up. Crafty, crafty, crafty. No, 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 no. See, this... Right, see, right here, this is missing a reverse feature. If I say come here, but I orient it frontwards, it should reverse, rather than turn round and come back, and then turn round again. That's a problem. Now, what's this? Peccadillo. This is only a little small thing. Okay. Let's engage this dude. Don't like the fact I'm getting hit from behind here, unfortunately. Taking some hits to the engines, but I can't do much about that. Let's try and end this quickly. Can I assume I can move and fire at the same time, so if I just try and put myself over here, we'll be firing as we go. So he's moving backwards anyway, he's trying to kite me. Right, so let's pause there a second. Wow. In his face. Take his gun out, and then take out his disruptor. Beautiful. Take that out. That works, he's down. Turn around and engage Fanged Fighter. Okay, let's take that out. So you can start backing up. Oh, my shield's up, more importantly. My shields are not up still. I'm out of energy. See, this is what I'm saying about people are not manning the guns, they're doing other things. Now, where are my yellows? My operator. Oh god, look at these engines, they're so done. Have I lost crew? No, I've got 12. Okay. So I've got 2 people on that gun. I've got yellow on the mining laser. This dude is carrying... He's like recharging. Why is he doing that? Why is he not... Oh, these guns run out of power, perhaps. That's what they're doing. Okay, well, I can't do much about that now. Let's take this down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Done. Right, let's take the cockpit out. Am I going back towards his base? No, not at all. There we go. He's done. He's done. Right, let's move out of it. Move out. Move out. Move out. Move out. Oh, okay. That was close. Very close. Don't bump into him. That's embarrassing. Don't bump into him. Thank you. Stop. There. Very good. Yeah, so it looks like these blasters run out of charges. So the yellows, because they couldn't fire the gun, they went to get some charge from the reactor. I think I need to get another reactor. Yeah. Right. Good. That went quite well, I thought. So, just catch up with chat a minute. Push any lateral thrusters at bow and stern. The enemies only have one set on each side. They're front and back, yeah. The one reactor ain't handling it. Yeah, absolutely. I think what I need to do is build another reactor. Because, yeah, you're right, the travel time's taking a long time. I could build those quick corridors, couldn't I? Well, they can move down and up. But I'm going to have to completely refit the ship. Because having them moving in one direction where there's only to one narrow corridor is not going to work very well. So, yeah, we had to stop mid-fight to go and recharge these things, which is not ideal. Even though this walk distance isn't very far, these are quite far away. These are quite far away. So that's not brilliant, is it? I've got a lot of repairs to do. Good, look at that. Damn, we took a lot of damage. Well, it says minor repairs, but it feels like it's not. There we go. All right, let's do some salvage. There's not much in space here, but I don't think I smashed it up here, did I? I think it floated a little bit of a distance. Or maybe it just went down and maybe there's a lot to be is that a space dude? Okay. Right, let's grab it. I have to change the orientation of the ship a little bit. Just do that. Whoa, hello, hello, hang on, where are you going? No, go to the base. Okay, cool. Okay. Lots of stuff. There's nothing really here of any value. So... Hello, what's going on here? Oh, nothing. It's one of the guys on the ship we blew up. It seems very primitive having your crew carrying crates of energy around. Yes, I'm assuming that at the high levels maybe you can create auto loading. In fact, I'm pretty sure that one of the factories that you can build, one of the blueprints you can unlock, is to do with somehow supplying energy to where it's needed. I think I might be imagining it, but I'm sure that you're right. It is very primitive. Very primitive indeed. I love these massive storerooms. Very cool. Look, see, that's the one designated as ammo, and it's all in there. Beautiful. This is making ammo from sulfur. I'm liking that very much. That's very cool. All right, let's run over to the ship here, which I knocked out, but it looks to be quite intact, doesn't it? Because we killed the cockpit. I think the cockpit was here, wasn't it? So yeah, let's poke on over to here. Whoa. Yeah, I've got problems braking. I need to pay attention to that. Alright, let's pause that down. And do that. Just like a loot box. What can we find? Let's pause that for a second. That's nice. Enriched uranium. Perfect. Cool. You grab this stuff? Yeah, out they go. Very nice indeed. Ah, we're at time. Damn. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, you're right. Thank you very much. Yeah, we don't know where the Cabal is. It's not marked on the map anywhere, are they? Okay. Well, I'll have to dig into that and find out. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe just kind of fly around at random until they turn up. Because it says they're patrolling, right? So they're going to be around. All right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that that sort of taste of something that isn't RimWorld. We'll go back to RimWorld next week, or I should be on next week. Getting busy now, coming up to Christmas, so bear with me. I think I'm on next week. But yeah, that was fun, and I'm definitely going to keep playing this game because I'm enjoying the potential depth to it. Yeah, the 3 blue symbols are a hyper jump beacon, so I'd use that to jump to another star system. I think. No, it's a hyper jump relay. So the relays go to different systems. I don't know what a hyper jump beacon is. You're right. It could be this one. I don't know. I shall go and travel to it, find out. But yeah, it does look like fun. Anyway, so you take care. I'll be getting another Faction Side video out next day or two. But in the meantime, yeah, just take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will be. I'll be hopefully back next Sunday for another stream. In the meantime, this is Buck, pulling the plug.